Thank you, David. The Yankees are coming off a great series in Kansas City where they won 3 out of 4. Now they'll see the Red Sox for the first time in 71 games to start the season. Kind of a long wait to see the Red Sox, but Luis Gil going, and he has pitched great for the Yankees all season. What stood out to you?
Just how poised he is on the mound. You know, early on you can kind of see the progression coming, where he had a little success early, and then all of a sudden his confidence started to grow with each consecutive start. And you could see him talking to Gerrit Cole and absorbing, and that's probably the most exciting part about him, other than his talent, is his curiosity and his wanting to get better and his need to kind of accumulate as much knowledge as he can to learn about pitching.
Pretty wild when you think of it. His changeup, his slider, and his fastball, opposing hitters batting below 150 on all of those pitches. That has to stand out to you a little bit.
Well, it does. You know, we've always thought that his slider was his third best pitch, but it's improving, getting better. Still hard to hit. He's just hard to hit all the way around, as you pointed out. I think his power changeup is a separator. Anytime you can throw a changeup at 92, 93 miles an hour and a fastball in the upper 90s, that just makes it doubly tough to kind of track.
Look, he hasn't seen the Red Sox yet this year, but do you think teams are going to adjust to him, or is his stuff that good that it's not going to matter here as we continue on in this season?
Well, teams always adjust the more they see you as a pitcher, but his stuff is kind of that electric, and he sort of has kind of a built-in convenient wildness about him, meaning his fastball kind of does something different every time, and it takes off when it's up, it runs when it's kind of middle and down, so he kind of aims down towards the middle of the plate and lets his movement take over, and if a catcher doesn't know where it's going, the hitter probably is having even more trouble trying to figure it out.
He's really found a way to harness it this year, but one of the things with Gil was, can he throw enough strikes? He had troubles in the past walking people. How do you think he's been able to harness that this year for the most part?
Well, I think it's the strategy. Rather than aiming for the corners and trying to make perfect pitches, you know, Jose Trevino or even Wells, whoever's catching him, sets up right down the middle of the plate, and they allow him to throw right through the catcher, and a lot of times the ball doesn't end up in the middle of the plate. It runs to the corners or it jumps when it's up, and I think that's a great strategy for a guy that has an electric arm but doesn't have the control to throw inside, outside, east and west. He's more north and south, and aim down the middle and let your movement take over.
Hey, you mentioned Gerrit Cole earlier. Well, he is getting the ball in Rochester tonight. He's playing with the Rail Riders. What would you like to see from him? What do you need to hear from him to think he's ready to come back?
Yeah, I think he's probably ready now. I think the question just is build-up, the pitch count. That's all I'm worried about with Gerrit. He knows what he's doing. His velocity's there. He's healthy. There's no lingering effects from his elbow injury earlier in the year. So it's really about getting close to 100 pitches is really what it's about. And are you going to use that last start to tune up down there to get to 100 pitches, or are you going to sort of take the notion of, you know what, I'm wasting bullets down here. Let me just go ahead and come up after tonight's start. So I think that's really the question, is the number of pitches he gets through.
When you look at tonight's lineup here in Boston, you have Juan Soto in left field, Alex Verdugo in right field. He's obviously played it a lot as a Red Sox. Do you like what Aaron Boone is doing with that defensive alignment this evening?
I think versatility is great. I think the more positions that all your outfielders can play, and Judge kind of has led the way. He's played all 3 outfield positions, and I think that when your captain, your best player does that, then how can you not follow suit? So yes, the fact that Juan Soto can play left field is a huge advantage for the Yankees. Depending on the ballpark, the size, the dimensions really matter. And moving on down the road into postseason, it's good to have that versatility.
Nothing is set in stone, but Aaron Boone did say he's toying with the idea of giving Juan Soto a DH day. If that would happen, you could potentially see Giancarlo Stanton in the outfield for the first time this season. David, does that worry you at all based on how great he has been at the plate this year, putting him in the outfield?
Well, I think you're always worried about Giancarlo because of the injury bug that's hit him over the last few years. But if you're going to do it, you could throw him in left field in front of the wall here. And even though it's difficult, it's a different style of difficulty in terms of playing it off the wall. It's not about you have to run and track down fly balls. So if there's a ballpark to do it in, it's probably right here. Put him in front of the Green Monster. He's used to going over the Green Monster, so we'll see how good he is at playing balls off the Monster.
Rivalry maybe not as strong as it once was, with the Red Sox having a little bit of a down year, but what did you like about playing in this rivalry and playing at Fenway?
It's just that the venue is electric. I mean, the sight lines, the Green Monster, the fans are so knowledgeable. It's always sold out here, and it's extra special when it's the Yankees. It doesn't matter what the standings say. Whenever the Yankees and Red Sox get together, it's still the premium sports rivalry of all time, in my opinion, certainly in baseball. And, you know, you don't worry about the standings. You know, these are big games. The Red Sox will be ready to play.
Should be a good one. I know you're joining Michael Kay in the booth, and you have a lot of work to do, so we will let you do that. David, appreciate the time.
Thanks, Meredith.
Send it back to you in the studio.